It's been 29 years since safe standing was last legal at top-flight football in England. All stadiums for teams in the top two divisions have been required to be all-seated grounds, and the campaign to change this has been rumbling on for several years. And after this week's announcement that there will be a survey into safe standing as a viable option, Councillor Andrew Pope is happy about the progress, but still holds some reservations.
I'm glad that they've ordered a review, the government, the Conservative government. I'm not sure that it's going to change things in the short term. I'm slightly concerned that they might be trying to kick it into the long grass.
Despite the apparent shifting attitudes in Parliament, Andrew says that the board at Southampton Football Club have been almost as big a blockade as the law itself.
Other clubs and owners and boards have come out in support of safe standing. Why hasn't the current owners and the current board of Southampton Football Club? I've been in contact with Mr. Kruger. He needs to actually encourage his board and the current owners to come out publicly and support safe standing. I've been trying to get him to do that for over a year now, and he still hasn't done it. Why?
This notable silence from Southampton is a stark contrast to most other teams in the south. For example, Portsmouth have been rather vocal in their support of safe standing. Speaking to That's TV back in March, Pompey CEO Mark Catlin was very open about his stance on the matter.
As a minimum, we think it needs to be looked at and trialled. As an absolute minimum, we are all for safe standing, but as is the clues in the name, it has to be safe. It has to be something that we know safe. But we're never going to find out until we actually start running some trials and tests on it.
There are still reservations about safe standing and whether or not it should be implemented at football grounds. But Andrew says that anyone having doubts just needs to see the rail seats proposed by the campaign in action.
When people see rail seats, they understand why we're doing the campaign and why we're trying to stop unsafe standing in St Mary's that happens at every home game. So once they've seen them, they understand by and large. Generally, when people are opposed to safe standing, they don't understand what we're trying to introduce. I think some of them think that we want to go back to the old style terracing, which is certainly not the case. It never has been the case about the safe standing campaign. So once they see it, by and large they approve.
It's too late to get safe standing in place for the upcoming season, but Andrew is hoping this new survey will pave the way for getting things ready for next year.
I believe that the Green Guide is going to be changed and it will cater for safe standing. They may not call it safe standing, but it will cater for it. That perhaps will give the excuse that the government is looking for, and they will then say safe standing is allowed. It would have been nice to have done it for next season, but it looks like at the earliest it's now going to be the beginning of next season, so 2019 onwards.
The debate rages on with regards to safe standing, and the arguments for and against are leaving fans on the edge of their seats. Linus Harrington, That's TV.